Parents, does a year 11 or 12 keep studying for hours before their math standard exam and they're wondering why they're not improving? It's because they don't have a proper plan, right? So give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you my exact 5-day plan that your child can use before a test to stop wasting time and start seeing results. And if you comment papers below, I'll send you the exact papers I did in my HSC to get 100% and top the state. So for those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Andrew Malcolm. I'm the founder of ACM Tuition. And in 2020, I came first in New South Wales for standard math. And I've been helping hundreds of students go from struggling to scoring a band 6, all by changing the way they study. And in every single video I post, I give you one actionable tip that your team can use to get a band 6 in HSC standard mathematics. So this is my 5-day plan of how students can get results, exam ready results, right? Without the last minute panic and without wasted time. So your child probably studies before a test, but they're not practicing in the right way, right? And so they walk into the test underprepared and they repeat the same mistakes, right? So maybe they're skimming their notes or redoing their homework or glancing at papers, but there's no real structure to it, right? And it's not working because a real exam performance isn't about rereading. It's about practicing under pressure and fixing weak spots and simulating that exam environment, right? So here's my exact method of what I did before my HSC, right? And for context as well, this only works because I did my homework. And if you've seen some of my previous videos, they all go about saying homework is so it reinforces the information you learned in class so that it becomes easier to revise before a test. So because I did my homework, I could use this plan. If your kid doesn't do their homework, then they're probably going to struggle with this, right? Or it's going to take a really long time. So first things first, if our test is on Friday, right, we have 5 days before that to prepare. And let's say there are 4 topics in the exam, right? Let's just name them 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? On a Sunday, so 5 days before, I'm going to study all of topic 1, right? And that includes doing the paper, marking, and reviewing. Right? Hopefully you can read that. But it's doing the paper, marking it, and reviewing it, right? On Monday, I'm going to do the same thing, but for topic 2. Right? I'm going to do a paper, do the HSC paper. This isn't just a normal paper. It's with specifically HSC questions on that topic. I'll do every single question, I would mark it, and then go through the questions I got wrong again, right? The whole process of this took, maybe 3-4 hours, a night, doing the paper maybe 2 hours and then reviewing it another hour, right? Or maybe an hour and a half, right? So again, same things, but for topic 2. For Tuesday, guess what I'll do? The exact same thing, but for topic 3. Right? Wednesday, guess what I'll do? Exact same thing, but for topic 4. Mark, review, right? Sorry, do the paper, mark, and review. Right? Those are the 4 days before the test. Right? On the Thursday, so the day before the test, everything that I got wrong in here, right, I would revise here. So we revised the wrong questions, right? In addition to that, every time I got something wrong over here, I would put it on a list saying, I need to do this. Like, for example, silly mistakes. If you've seen that video, it's going over, if I make a silly mistake, I put it on the sheet so that I'm aware of it when I go back to do a question again. For example, if I'm not rounding right, I'll put rounding on my sheet and then I'll go back and I'll review that a bit later. Or I'll put it on my sheet and so it'll be in my head for the next time I do a question now. And I'll think, I need to do round, right? So this is the exact system I would follow. And it worked because I would do my homework before, right? And I could just cram out each one of them on each day. Again, paper, mark, review, and then revise the wrong questions here. And then on Friday, I might go through some questions I got wrong again, but I'll mostly chill on that day. It was a bit better, right? And so This just mirrors the kind of test environment, right? Doing them in test conditions, obviously, right? And it focuses on meaningful practice, right? It builds your confidence in it in the tests and builds your accuracy as well. So again, if you comment papers below, I'll send you the exact papers I did in my HSC to come first in New South Wales for standard math. And it's what my top students use already as well to get 100% in their tests. Right. So instead of scrambling to, figure out what to study, they'll have proven papers that work and a plan to follow. Right. So let me know if you need them, and send me a DM if you need anything else or comment.